Chatter. There's music from the golden era of rock and roll that's guaranteed to keep tapping. Not off, my lover. Musical all sorts with me, Jimmy Miller, only on Source FM 96.1. Don't miss it, my lovely. It's an Anson bit and icy. Not off. All right. Stay bright, boy. Ta-ra. See you again.
This is a message from the government and the NHS about how to protect yourself and others from coronavirus. Wash your hands more often than usual, for 20 seconds each time. Use soap and water or a hand sanitizer when you get home or arrive at work, when you blow your nose, sneeze or cough, and when you eat or handle food. For more information, go to nhs.uk/coronavirus. Protect yourself and others.
End of messages.
Good afternoon, listeners. You are listening to Source FM with me, Rockin Tony, live on the radio at 96.1 FM, live online at www.sourcefm.co.uk. And as always, I've got a mixed bag this week on the show for you. I've got some great stuff coming up. So first of all, here's my beautiful grandson with his intro.
You were listening to Strictly Come Rockin', play the music, Pappy.
Come on, pretty baby, walk with me. Come on, pretty baby, won't you talk with me? Come on, pretty baby, I'll give you one more chance. Try to save our romance, but baby, now you're moving way too fast. You better give me a little loving, give me a little loving. Ooh, you want our love. I used to walk you home, baby, after school, carry your books home too. Now you got a boyfriend right down the street. Baby, what you trying to do? You better slow down. Baby, now you're moving way too fast. You better give me a little loving, give me a little loving. Ooh, you want our love to last. You know that I love it, tell the world I do. Oh, pretty baby, why can't you be true? I need your love and baby, oh so bad. Best little woman that I ever had. So now, baby, now you're moving way too fast. You better give me a little love and give me a little love. Ooh, you want our love to last. I'm gonna give you 40 days to get back home. I done called up a gypsy woman on the telephone. I'm gonna send out worldwide hoodoo that'll be the very thing that'll suit you. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days, 40 days, 40 days, 40 days. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. Send out a worldwide go do that and be the very thing that'll suit you. I'm gonna say she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. Talking to the judge in a private early this morning. They took me to the sheriff, although it's a sign of warning. You're gonna go from charge again. That'll be the very thing that's it. I'm gonna sit and she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days, 40 days, 40 days, 40 days. I'm gonna sit and she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna sit down and I told you that you did everything that I should. I'm gonna sit and she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna see the she'll be back home in 40 days. 40 days. I'm gonna call Sergeant King. Let her get up everything and that's it. I'm gonna see the she'll be back home in 40 days. Hey, Miss Susie, you sure look fine. Tell me, Miss Susie, what's on your mind? Bump, Miss Susie, ball right. 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 Oh, you gents, bumping like a rooster up on a country fence. Bump, Miss Susie, ball right. 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 Well, meet me in the valley, down by the barn, late in the evening or early in the morning. Bump, Miss Susie, ball right. 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 Hey, you bubbles, you better stop. Miss Susie's in town is gonna blow our top. Bob, Miss Susie, ball right. 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 Bump right now, before you go. Bump it on the ceiling, bump it on the floor. Bob, Miss Susie, ball right. Bob, Miss Susie, ball right. I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, I don't fix my jobs, I'm ready for any old kind. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25. Yes, I'm a real young man, a brand new 25. Well, I'm willing, I'm able, I'm frantic, much alive. Well, I'm 6 feet tall, I ain't no hand-me-down. Yes, I'm 6 feet tall and I ain't no hand-me-down. Well, I got a gal in town who calls me good rockin' brown. really don't need a wife. Yes, I'm gonna stay this way, cause oh, what a wonderful life. Well, I'm a mighty man, I'm young and I'm in my prime. Yeah, a mighty man, I'm young and I'm in my prime. Well, when you want me hollering, I'll be there on time. Well, when there's work to do, send for the mighty one. Yes, when there's work to do, you better send for the mighty one. Yes, he'll stay on the job until the job is done. La la la, la la la, she calls me her sweet papa. She's got me hooked like everywhere I turn. But when I'm not around her, my heart aches and it burns. La la la, la la la, she calls me her sweet papa. She's a little bitty mama, and she's 5 feet from the ground. But when it comes to loving, she really puts it down. La la la, la la la, she calls me her sweet papa. She fits me to a T. I'm so glad it's me. Now like reading a storybook, she's got me and I'm hooked. She's got a sweet disposition. She always wears a smile. But if I ever lose her, I'll be just like a child. La la la, la la la. She calls me her sweet papa. She fit me to a T. I'm so glad it's me. Now like reading a storybook, she got me and I'm hooked. She's got a sweet disposition. She always wears a smile. But if I ever lose her, I'll be just like a child. La la la, la la la. She called me her sweet papa. Oh yeah, there you go. 5 different tracks this week to start the show. I thought I'd put in all them because I'd played none of them before. I certainly haven't played the first track of those 5. But there again, there you go. That was Mr. Smiley Lewis from the album Smiley Lewis Rocks from 1950 to 1958. And she's got me hooked, line and sinker. I do love that jump jive stuff, really. I should play more of it. But the weeks have got to go by yet, so who knows? There may be more to come, listeners. There may be more to come. And then before that, it was Mighty Mighty Man by none other than Mr. Good Rockin' Tonight, Mr. Roy Brown. And that's off the Good Rockin' Tonight, the Best of Roy Brown CD. And what can I say? I've played him on the show many a times, as I have Roy Brown. You don't get no better than that. Bump Miss Susie and a Big Joe Turner from the Big Bad and Blue, the Big Joe Turner anthology, and that's disc 2 or 3. And then before that, well, a guy I need to play a bit more of as well. I need to play more of this stuff, really. Ronnie Hawkins and his original version of 40 Days, and that's from the not from the Ronnie Hawkins CD I got home, but from a 3 CD set I got home called I Just Love Truckin', which I brought in a couple of tracks from that before, and that's off disc 1. And then before that, what can I say? A classic jiver or stroller track, Slow Down by none other than the legendary Mr. Larry Williams. And that's from the album At His Finest Specialty Rock and Roll Years, disc 1. And as you all know, before that, it was my beautiful grandson, Ethan, and his lovely intro. Right, just got to say hello quickly to a few people. First up,
good afternoon and hello to my mum, Jean, and all the staff and residents down at the White House here in Falmouth. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon to Mary Powell, who's at home listening, I hope. Who else? Oh, yeah, Mr. Louis Bray. Good afternoon, Louis. He's at home listening, I know, because he told me this morning he'll be tuning in. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed those 5, Louis. That's the sort of stuff Louis likes. And hello to those on the live feed. And Me and the Devil, i.e. my good mate, Mr. Justin Bishop, who's the drummer for Me and the Devil. And also Flat Caps. There you go. Got it in there, Justin. And hello to the beautiful Caroline Dunleavy. There you go, Caroline. And Anne Martin is there. So, hey, hello, Scouse Billy Boy, bro. How you doing, bro? Hope you're okay, Billy Boy. Right, coming up now is 5 modern bands. If I can get it in a bit later, I've got a bit of Benny Hill for you. Oh, yeah. It's all on this show. Bit of Benny Hill, so stay tuned for that. But coming up first, here's a guy, I played a track from him a while ago on the show. It's from his album Girl Trouble. And this is Al Willis and a little track called Hot Property.
Away those gals chase after me. It's a sign for you to see. I guess that I must be hot property. They always ring on the phone. They just don't want to leave me alone. I guess that I must be hot property. Hot property. Why am I in demand? Is there something that I can't see? Hot property. I just don't understand. Only know the girl wants me. Yeah, they want me.
Got it right this time, Caroline.
So I'm getting all the love I can. It's making me a happy man. It is so good to be hot property. These gals keep ringing on my phone. I never want to be alone.
Hello.
Be hot property.
How you doing?
For you, sir.
What's on the floor?
That is to say, thank you for those discs.
Hey.
And
Just can't see.
I'm sorry I haven't replied to your text.
Yeah, they want me.
Why not getting that? You play all the tracks for yourself. Yeah, my mama. Just looking at the way, might be
Property. Why am I in demand? There's something that I just can't see. My property. I just don't understand. Only know the girl wants me. And he wants me.
Crazy, great news. Go get your rockin' shoes. Take it to a bed, you better rock yourself a minute. See you later, alligator. Hit the elevator. Go. Do the cafe a la rock. Oh, the cafe a la rock. It's the rockin' and she's joining Mars. Turn left to move when the cat's all through. Want your rock. Never next stop at the cafe a la rock. Dig those crazy grooves. Just see how the dance floor moves. Little green man and the everything friend was joining up next in the sauce in the place like go. To the cafe a la rock. Oh, the cafe a la rock. It's the rockin' and she's joining Mars. Let it move where the cats all through. I want your rockin' for the start. Got your rockin' at the very next stop at the cafe a la rock. to rhythm and rock.
Thank you, mate. Much appreciated, mate.
Martian beat, grab your feet, rockin' and rollin', rockin' and so we're gone to the cafe à la rock. Oh, the cafe à la rock. In this joint in Mars, let the moon where the cats on through. Point your rocket or at the star. Got your rocket at the very start at the cafe à la rock. And I'm gone to the cafe à la rock. Oh, I'm gone to the cafe à la rock. See you later, alligator. Don't forget to tip the waiter at the cafe à la rock.
Never tell you how to go, we know. Rockin' on the beat from head to toe. Wanna dance with her, she's the one. So take the music and some party on. Girl's got a soul, but she plays mean rock and roll. I go where she plays a mean saxophone. She plays on a mean saxophone. I go where she plays a mean saxophone. She plays me rock and roll, rockabilly babe, with a mind of her own. I go where she's always in the mix. Where she's not free, shooting out things, she'll bring me soul. Who can ask for more? When she rocks out, you'll
Ready?
wanna hit the dance.
Right, mate?
Cool. I've just been there a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
She plays on the mean saxophone. Oh, I go rich, plays a mean saxophone. She plays me rock and roll, rockabilly baby.
Have yourself whatever you want that side.
Hey,
Have yourself whatever you want that side.
which one's more useful, that one or that one?
I don't know which one they use when you're in the studios.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'll nick this one.
Yeah,
We've got a couple of people in the store,
yeah, Dan Gilbert's coming in and going live after my show.
and I need to put this one.
How are you, mate?
Who?
How are you?
Always good.
Good.
Pardon? Hold on a sec. Put this all just tip off. What? Excellent.
Right.
I tell you what, Al. Hold that microphone while I do the bottom of it. Otherwise, it's all off. Right. Get underneath. Okay. There.
Sign right on. Woo!
Okay, that's come off.
Oh, right. You want a hand now, mate? You don't get this interference on your show, do you? Right, I'll shut this door, folks.
Yeah, Tony. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, buddy.
All the kids around me, yeah, they're having a ball. They're dancing in the windows, they're dancing on the wall.
Hey, got 5 people.
I see it, daddy coming through the door. I shimmy all over like a snake on the floor. He says there's got something, she's shaking the night. He says, hey, doll, what do you call that crazy beat? Some square neighbors, I've been making a fuss. Uh-oh, here comes a car full of crackers after us. The place will be coming like a grizzly bear, but then he stops, screams something, and oh, well, I swear, he just jumps and spinning found. He says, hey kids, what do you call that crazy beat?
I bet you thought I was playing Eddie Cochran's Something Else then, didn't you? But guess what? She's something else, man.
Oh, look at there. Here she comes. Here comes that girl again. Wanted to see her since I don't know when. She don't notice me when I pass. She goes with all the guys coming out of my class. The band ain't stopping from my thinking to myself. She's sure fine looking, man. She's something else. Hey, look at there. Across the street. There's a car made just for me. To own that car would be a luxury. Right now I can't afford the gas. A brand new convertible is out of my class. But that ain't stopping from my thinking to myself. That car's fine looking, man. Get something else. Hey, look at here. Just wait and see. So, get me that girl and we'll go riding around. We'll be a shop with a white drop down. I'll keep right on a dreaming and I'm thinking to myself. When it all comes true, man, wow, that's something else. Look at here. What's all this? Never thought I'd do this before. But here I am, I'm knocking on the door. My car's out front. It's all mine, just a 41 Ford, not a 59. I got that girl and I'm thinking to myself, she's sure fine looking, man. Wow, she's something else.
There you go. That was Eddie Cochran and Something Else. Do you know what, listeners? When I put those two tracks on the show, picked them up to be on the show this week. Believe it or not, I can hear them talking in the next studio. I didn't realise how much that Marty Brom's song sounded like Eddie's Something Else. So that one just then was Something Else by Eddie Cochran from the very best of Eddie Cochran. And then before that, it was Marty Brom and That Crazy Beat from the album Wise to You. And then right up before then, it was a band I haven't played for a while on the show, Rattlesnake Voodoo from the album Lone Star, Our Girl Rach. There you go. And then before that, what can I say? Old friends of the show now, Lusty Still and the Startones from the title track of the album Cafe a la Rock. And that was the title album Cafe a la Rock. And then before that, it was Al Willis from the album Girl Trouble and Hot Property. Good afternoon to Donna Halford. How are you, Donna? Well, a delightful Donna. And Caroline's just put on the live feed. You're getting lots of visitors today. I am, so I better mention them. Good afternoon to Mr. Mike Hopwood, who's here in the station walking around, and the lovely Val Baker. No doubt you heard her show this morning. I didn't because my internet went off, but I'm sure she gave a great show. And I missed her first track, Wonders, Fujiyama Mama. And if you might recall that last week I played the original by Ernestine Allen. So what am I going to give you now? I'm going to give you a bit of British now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 British artists coming up now, British rock and rollers. 5, of course, as you know, I do it in sections of 5. Coming up, first of all, is this guy here, Mr. John Layton, from the album, where are we? I've got to find it now. The EP collection. This is John Layton's version of my all-time Charlie Gracie track, Fabulous. And here's Mr. John Layton.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Well, I always knew I was great. Cause it for you were I know you were thrilling me so. This is love. It's fabulous. Yeah, you look so close to mine. I get chills over my spine when they touch. Oh, we thrill so much. Yeah, this is love. It's fabulous. What I read in a book about love and its charms. Ooh, but I never knew until I held you in my arms. Yeah, hold you tight. But I don't know because only you can do what you do. Yeah, this is love. It's fabulous. When I read in a book about love and its charms, ooh, but I never knew until I held you in my arms. Yeah, I hold you tight. When I'm around, because only you can do what you do. This is love. It's fabulous. This is love.
7 now, Caroline.
Well, that's love. Hear that whistle, it's 10 o'clock. Don't let go, don't let go. Come on, baby, it's time to rock. Don't let go, don't let go. I'm so happy I got you here. Don't let go, yeah, don't let go. Keeps me grinning from ear to ear. Don't let go, don't let go. Ooh-wee, this feeling's killing me. Oh, shucks. Well, I wouldn't stop for $1,000,000. I love you so. Just hold me tight and don't let go. Lightning, wind, and rain. Don't let go, don't let go. Love is storming inside my brain. Don't let go, don't let go. I'm so eager I nearly died. Don't let go, yeah, don't let go. You've been keeping your lips from mine. Don't let go, don't let go. Ooh-wee. This feeling's killing me. Oh, shucks. Well, I wouldn't stop for $1,000,000. I love you so. Just hold me tight and don't let go. And wound up barking upside the bill. Don't let go, don't let go. Love is dragging him through the mill. Don't let go, don't let go. If it wasn't for having you, don't let go, don't let go. I'd be barking and howling too. Don't let go, yeah, don't let go. Ooh-wee, this feeling's killing me. Oh, shucks. Well, I wouldn't stop for $1,000,000. I love you so. Just hold me tight and don't let go. One day, baby, you'll quit me yet. Don't let go, don't let go. I'll be crying and soaking wet. Don't let go, don't let go. One thing, baby, I'll never stand. Don't let go, don't let go. Your lips kissing some other man. Don't let go, don't let go. Ooh-wee, this feeling's killing me. Oh, shucks. Well, I wouldn't stop for $1,000,000. I love you so. Just hold me tight. Don't let go. Hold me tight. Don't let go. Hold me tight. Don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. You mean a wild cat, but you're a beautiful wild cat. Ever since I've been big, I wanted you for my kid. But my baby, you're such a wild cat. I can't get a hold of you. Just who you burn to. I ought to tell you to shoot.
Now.
Cause you'll never ever stay true. Not you. First you wanna ignore me. Then you itch to floor me. Just because I can't tame you, I don't suppose I can blame you. But my baby, if you're a white cat, then I'm gonna be a white cat too.
true. Not you, but you wanna ignore me. Then you think to call me. Just because I can't take you, I don't suppose I can blame you. But baby, if you're what I can't, then I'm gonna be what I can't do, yeah. You gotta rebel rock. Yeah, you gotta rebel rock. Yeah, you gotta rebel rock. Well, you gotta rebel rock. Then you're feeling Joe. Go, Pat, go. Well, if you say you gotta do it, don't. If you say you gotta do it, don't. If you don't wanna do it, say you won't. If you say you gotta do it, don't. When you're at home, then you like your own. Now, if they gotta ask you nice, if they gotta ask you nice, make them have to ask you twice. Make them gotta ask you twice. Have a heart of ice when you're at home. Well, are you ready, rebel? Oh, oh, oh. Are you ready, rebel? Ooh, are you ready, rebel? Are you ready, rebel? Oh, oh, when you're at home. Do you like to roll? Twice, if they gotta ask you twice, well, they're not gonna ask you nice. No, no, they're not gonna ask you nice. You're at home, well, you like your own. 1, 2, 3, well, are you ready, rebel? No, are you ready, rebel? Are you ready, rebel? Well, are you ready? You've got a broken heart, nobody wants to share. Oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, little baby. You say you're feeling upset, you say you're feeling blue, you say you had a baby and you want whatever you do. Oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, little baby. I know just how you feel. You want that thrill again. You hope that will work. I never will again. You hope with all your heart your love comes back to you. But baby, I've been through the middle, and I've got news for you. Too bad you let me cry, 'cause now you're crying too. Baby, you're through it. Oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh. Hang on now. Well, see, nobody knows. You say nobody cares. You say you've got a broken heart. Nobody wants to share. Oh, little baby, oh, little baby, oh, yeah, just to get you in line with next week. As next week, I am doing an all British rock and roll show next week. So there you go. But that one there just then, it was Adam Faith from the album Best of the Best doing a great, great version of the old Billy Crash Craddock track, Poor Little Baby. And then before that, Rebel Rock by none other than Mr. Tommy Steele from the Rock and Roll Years album. And I thought I'd bung in some British artists for you this week anyway. And then before that, it was Marty Wilde and Wildcat from Marty Wilde's Frantic 50s CD or album. And then before that, a track I've really, really been looking into the last few days, listeners, to try and find out who done the original. It was Don't Let Go by none other than Mr. Carry On himself. And that's from the British Rock and Beat, a tribute to Diana Dawes, volume 3 of 4. And no matter what I did to that song, I typed in everywhere, looked everywhere on the internet, at home and everywhere. And the only one I've come up with that did the original version of Don't Let Go was Mr. Roy Hamilton from 1950.
morning I thought I'd just check out, see when Jim Dale when Jim Dale recorded his version, and it was 1958. And so it was 12 months later after Roy Hamilton had recorded and released this original version. So there you go. Don't Let Go by Jim Dale. And then before that, Fabulous by the one and only Mr. John Layton of the EP collection. Good afternoon to John Wheatley. How are you, John? Hope you're well. At the moment, I have 7 people on the live feed. Right, I'm going to give you another British artist now. And I got to say it, he's an old friend of the show now. And he even does a jingle for me, bless him. And this is a Rebel Dean and Stark. And well, if you're going to put a track in with British artists, why not bung in this one? In the good old days, so take it, Rebel Dean and Starcats.
Put on the jukebox, baby, we'll dance away the blues. All we need is rock and roll, like we used to do in the good old days. Yeah, when we were young. Oh, when living life. Oh, what's so much fun. Driving in our cars, yeah, driving in our cars. Oh, looking at the stars, like we used to do in the good old days. Yeah, when we were young. Oh, and living life. Oh, what's so much fun. Summers were so long. Yeah, summers were so long. Oh, memories are so strong of what we used to do in the good old days. Yeah, when we were young. Oh, and living life. Oh, what's so much fun. Put on the jukebox, baby. We'll dance away the blues. All we need is rock and roll, like we used to do in the good old days. Walking hand in hand, yeah, walking hand in hand. Oh, like lovers on the sand, yeah, like we used to do in the good old days. Whoa, when we were young.
Oh, yeah.
When living life. Oh, what's so in the good old days. In the good old days, yeah, when we were young. Oh, when living life.
I'm going to stay here on YouTube.
With so much fun, in the good old days. Yeah, when we were young. Oh, when living life. I want so much fun, Put on your rocking shoes, yeah. Put on your rocking shoes. Oh, do anything that you choose. Like we used to do in the good old days. Yeah, when we were young. Oh, when we living life. I want so much. I get high, I get low. I move fast, I move slow. But wherever I go, you're there. I can smile, I can frown. I give up, I get down. Because somewhere around, you're there. How did you get in this memory of mine? Oh, why can't I lose you somewhere? I can walk, I can run, I can grieve or have fun. But when all's said and done, you're there.
Yeah, baby.
When I feel like won't do no good. You're there. I can seek, I can hide, turn it loose, I'll be tied, but it's dry. You're there. Everyone tells me that you're back in town, but I make believe that I don't care. Well, I get high, I get low, I move fast, I move slow, but wherever I go, you're there.
Thank you, then, mate. I'll tell you, it's only my show that gets all the interruptions. He's wrecking.
Catch you later.
You leave that door open now, mate. Right, the cold air in.
Cool. Right, tell me a bit.
Yeah, cheers, buddy. Yeah. Right, see you later, buddy. Do you know what time it is, listeners? I'll tell you what time it is. It's beer o'clock.
Last night about 6:04. Now I know just what for. Had me a quart by 6:06, by 7 o'clock. I had about a 6. It's a beer o'clock boogie. That beer tastes fine. It's a beer o'clock boogie. You got to put on the line. A beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. At 8:01 it was time for some fun. That's when I dealt a shot of rum. 8:07, I was in heaven. The bartender said, "Don't shut till 11." It's a beer o'clock boogie. That beer tastes fine. It's a beer o'clock boogie. You gotta pour it all in the line. A beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. Oh, it's got to
Yeah.
It's a beer, beer o'clock boogie. It's a 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 beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time.
Grab the gas.
Well, it got quite late and I was in state. Man, I didn't hesitate. Reached for the side and then had me a clue. I then was ready for it. It's beer o'clock boogie. That beer tastes fine. It's beer o'clock boogie. You got to put it all in the line. A beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. Well, it's a beer o'clock boogie. It's beer o'clock boogie. It's a beer o'clock boogie. It's a beer o'clock boogie. It's a beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. It's a beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. Well, it's a beer o'clock boogie. Please don't call it time. Gentlemen, please.
Oh yeah, there you go. They are definitely old friends of the show. It is the Dalray Rockets off their album Strictly Not Fluffy and a beer o'clock a boogie. Oh yeah, I do love that track. I'm going to need a beer after this today, I tell you. And then before that, it was a Cool Radiator, which I've played on the show before by the Dalray Rockets, but that version of Cool Radiator was by none other than Gene Vincent, spelled Jean, the female Gene Vincent, off the album Rock With Me. And then before that, the original, you might know it by Matchbox, who did it back in, early 80s? Buzz 1. Oh, yeah. We'll get there this week. And then before that, it was You're There by Skeets McDonald. And that's from the Capital Rockabilly Party Part 3. I'm not sure if Eddie Cochran was actually playing guitar on that, because he did do some stuff with Skeets McDonald. And I'm not sure if he was playing guitar on that or not. And then before that, good friends of the show and my old mate, Mr. Rebel Dean and the Starcats from the album Rock and Roll Heart and In the Good Old Days. Right. I've got about, what we look at, we've got 7 people on the live feed today. That's brilliant. Right, I know it's a bit early, listeners. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give, well, it's not spot on. I'm going to give you some messages a minute and then I'll put that.
Hello, welcome to the Source FM 96.1 message hotline. There are 3 new messages. Message 1.
I'm a man in a suit. No charisma whatsoever. I'm just going to sell you a fire alarm. Even if you don't want one, I shall carry on unsuccessfully persuade better than you.
But we're not like that. We're friendly, all happy fire and safety company Exco. That's us. We'll do a proper job as well as sharing a biscuit and a lovely free conversation. So give us a call on 01326 372 878.
Message 2.
Guidance, plumbing, heating and electrical. Dedicated, experienced professionals passionate about a sustainable Cornwall. From new bathrooms to heating systems, for boiler servicing and installation to rewiring your home. Our expert advice and the cutting edge of our
It's getting longer.
With the help of Trident, people throughout Cornwall have made their homes more energy efficient, more practical and ready for the future. Installation, maintenance, renewable energies. Call today for your free quotes. Trident, plumbing, heating and electrical. Trident, Cornwall.co.uk.
Message 3.
It's Steve Willoughby. I present the Gwenpenny Breakfast Show. Thursday, 9 to 11. Join me for great music, choirs, oldies, remember, chat. You talk too much, you worry me to death. And something for the kiddies.
Nelly the elephant and her drunken.
On the Gwenpenny Breakfast Show, Source FM 96.1.
This is a message from the government and the NHS about how to protect yourself and others from coronavirus. Wash your hands more often than usual, for 20 seconds each time. Use soap and water or a hand sanitizer when you get home or arrive at work, when you blow
I'm
your
not
nose,
qualified, but I'll take a
sneeze
look.
or cough, and when you eat or handle food. For more information, go to nhs.uk/coronavirus. Protect yourself and others.
End of messages.
Well, we're back, listeners. Right, are you thinking of getting married next year? Do you want a wedding car with a difference? Then why not try Honeybugs of Cornwall? VW Volkswagen wedding car hire. You can contact Sarah on 0798 1166 098. And believe me, if you go to the website, you will see what I mean. Next summer, are you thinking of what to do next summer during the holidays for the kids? Why not come to Why not come when you're in Falmouth? Why not have a boat trip? Either go up to the Halford River or Riverfowl and Harbour Cruises, and you can book at the only yellow kiosk on the Prince of Wales Pier, or you can ring 07977 547 084 939. John will be happy to help you out there. And for all you ladies out there, are you looking something for your husbands, your partners? Then why not pop along to the Facebook page, Hey Miss Liz, gotta have this, for some great handmade bouts and all. And you fellas out there, all you guys out there looking for something for your lovely wives, the woman in your life, then pop along to Hey Miss Liz, gotta have this Facebook page for some handbags and all for her. Or are you looking to buy a new lamp or a new lampshade? Is yours battered, torn, or just want to freshen up the things? Then why not pop along to www.retroshade.co.uk and have yourself a look and buy a brand new lamp and shade. And all lamps and shades are made to your own specification. You can email info@retroshade.co.uk, or you can contact the proprietor, Mark Wellen, on 07530 826 5. There you go. I have nothing else to do. That's it. Right, what am I going to come up with now? Oh, I got about, well, it's nearly 3:05, so let's get on with the show and some more music. But first up, here is Rebel Dean telling you the name of the show.
Hi, this is Rebel Dean from Rebel Dean and the Starcats, and we always tune in to Tony Martin's Strictly Come Rockin' Show.
There's a dancing treat waiting for your feet at a joint just out of ways, where they roll up the sleeves and nobody leaves, and the jukebox rocking away. Hey, just a little dime with a day. drive on a nickel Victrola with the cats on me and they shake their feet to a tune called Rockola. So rock it, Rockola, rock it, Rockola. Hands a clapping and feet a tapping to a tune called Rockola.
It's just better, Caroline, me not singing. It's a sweaty show.
Well, the crank get up about 9 o'clock. From then till dawn, they don't ever stop. If they got change, no one complains. If Rockola is blowing for a nickel or a dime, you can have a time where the cats do all the showing. You have a ball, join in the call where Rockola is blowing. So rock it, Rockola, hands a clapping and feet a tapping to a tune called Rockola.
I'm shaking the blues. I'm a little bamboo. That's sweeter than you. Doodle bamboo. I'm walking a line. All the coolest time. Well, it's really mine. On a weekday, baby, the Lord of truth. And now I'm hopping like a kangaroo. My lips went crazy, I won't she does. Tell you she's too much to do bamboo. The rumor is true. I'm shaking the blues. How's the blues is you?
All right, buddy. I'll check it through if you want. Sure. No, I can't. All right, I need to be about 3. Oh, yeah. I'm going to use it. When you look on the night, you can offer yeah, no, I can have it's off to your 3 button. I'm getting your way down now, put it that way.
No sure I'm going in. 'Cause all this time I've been in no one. All we do is fuss and fight. I'm leaving you, honey. I'm going tonight to North Pole. No sure I'm going. No kiss, no hug, no loving. And now you started your shoving. All we do is fuss and fight. I'm leaving you, honey. I'm going tonight to North Pole. No sure I'm going. push, don't shove, I'm going. 'Cause all this time I've been a knowing. All we do is fast and fight. I'm leaving you, honey, I'm going tonight, but don't push, don't shove, I'm going. Well, I was on the bridge in the country. I got a taste of the city life too. And when Ma and Pa they done told me, the son of city's made a fool of you. But I'm going to the city. We're going back to the city. I'm going back to the city where they honky tonk all night. I don't mind daytime in the country, but at night I want to be in town.
You'll have to come down for that, Caroline.
Just ain't enough fun around, so I'm going to the city. I'm going back to the city. I'm going back to the city where they honky tonk all night.
Who's this?
Well, I met a little gal in the city, and she ain't took a hand me down. Hey, my pa found out, he went and told me, my son, that city gal messed you around, but I'm going to the city. I'm going back to the city. I'm going back to the city where they all get the all night. They play a lot of dog music in the city, and they dance with the wiggle and the shake. And I feel like I don't get with it, and all my little bumps are gonna break. So I'm going to the city where they honky tonk all night.
Oh yeah, and if you didn't know who that was, I'll tell you who it was. First of all, I'm going to tell you one of the tracks he's most famous for, Booger Gonna Get Ya. It was none other than Mr. Oni Wheeler, and that's off the album Ain't I'm a Dog, 25 More Rockabilly Rave Ups, and that was Going Back to the City. Oh yeah. In fact, coming up in a minute, I have a canned eat track for you. Oh yes, it's coming up in a minute, listeners. And then before that, it was Don't Push, Don't Shove by Bill Browning, and that's off the Ultra Rare Rockabilly Volume 1 album. And then what can I say? A track I played about 3 years ago on the show, off the album The Return of Rockabilly. It was Ray Coleman and his Skyrockets and Toodaloo Bamboo. I should be bringing in lots more stuff like that over the weeks, listeners, because I've seen what I've got on my computer at home, so prepare for some real rare or obscure stuff in the next few weeks. And then before that, Mr. Merrill Moore and Rock Oler from the album The Father of Rockabilly Piano, 1952 to 1955. And that's from my good mate, Mr. Rob Beaton. And then before that, it was Rebel Dean's little jingle. I just want to say, the Rebel Dean track I played in the good old days, that was for someone who sadly passed away last Wednesday, Mr. Malcolm Beaton, Fiona Beaton's husband. Fiona messaged me on Facebook and said he had sadly passed away. Some of you might know him as Elvis, because he always went under the name of that. People always called him Elvis. So that was for you, Fiona, for your late husband, Malcolm, and in the good old days. Right, as I said, coming up now, you heard Going Back to the City. This one is Going Up the Country. Check it out. This is Kitty, Daisy, and Lewis.
I'm going up the country, bet don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, bet don't you wanna go? Get to some place I've never been before. Rock on, I'm on tell what it takes, not wine. I'm going where what it takes all the time. Don't leave this city, got to get away. Don't leave this city, got to get away. all the fuss and the fight, they know I sure can stay. The baby had to leave the truck, you know you got to stay. I just said where we're going to stay, right? You might even leave the USA. It's a brand new game that I just want to play. I know you see me running, all screaming and crying. I guess you got a whole man, and I've got mine. I'm going up the country, babe, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, babe, don't you wanna go? Take you someplace I've never been before. I'm going, what it takes, I'm going. I'm going where the water takes, I'm going. Just jump in the water, then jump off in the time. Don't leave this city, got to get away. Don't leave this city, got to get away. All this fussing and fighting, and no, I shouldn't say. So very back, leave the joke, you know you got to stay. You just said where we're going to stay, right? You might even leave the USA. It's a brand new game that I just want to play. I know you see me running, all screaming and crying. I guess you got a whole man, and I've got mine.
Oh yeah, it's a bit of Benny Hill for ya. Good afternoon, Andy. Right, mate, I'll shut this door. I'll shut this door for you lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
I won't be offended in the slightest.
That's right, mate. Sorry, Caroline Dunleavy, got to do it. This next track goes, ooh, Barbarella.
I like you, kid, and you're my queen. You know you got me going another way I've never been. You know that you're my girl. You know that you're my world. I know someday I will prove that you are to deserve. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. Barbarella, hey, hey, hey. She's my baby divine. I always want her to be by my side. The way she swings and moves around, she drives everybody wild. I'm so lucky to be with Barbarella. She's my queen, the only girl in this whole world who means anything to me. I'm a lucky fella to be with Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella to be with Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella to be with Barbarella. Ooh, Barbarella, hey, hey, hey. Barbarella, Papa, hey, hey, hey. Barbarella, 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 Barbarella. Please you see, I'm like a king and you're the queen. You know what you got me going another way out this dream. I know that you're my girl. You know world. I know someday I will prove that you are to deserve. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. I'm a lucky fella, being a Barbarella. Ooh, Barbarella, Barbarella, hey, hey, hey. Barbarella, Barbarella, Barbarella. Wanna be a playboy, play night and day boy. I just wanna have lots of fun, taste the girl and spend lots of fun. I just wanna be a playboy, 'cause that's the only way, boy, to really get a lot of love and love while I'm still young. I don't especially want a limousine. I don't especially want a Cadillac. I just want a hot rod machine and we can rock her back. I just want to be a playboy. I just want to be the real boy. I don't really want to steady girl. I kind of like to get all the world. I just want to be a playboy. I just want to spread lots of joy. I gotta get a lot of love and love while I'm still young. Especially want a limousine. I don't especially want a Cadillac. I just want a hot rod machine and we can rock her back. I just want to be a playboy. I just want to be the real McCoy. I don't really want a steady girl. I kind of like to give them all the world. I just want to be a playboy. I just want to spread lots of joy. I gotta get a lot of love and love while I'm still young. Playboy.
Oh yeah, there you go. That was the Meerkats from the album Let's Go Boppin' and a Playboy. I must bring in the original of that because I'm sure I've got that home somewhere, but I can't think who did the original. But that was I was going to say the Playboys, the Meerkats, and the Playboy. And then before that, it was a Bopperella from Saint Dom and Sinful, and off the title track of the album, a Bopperella. The reason why I played those two tracks is because there's two brothers in both those tracks. There's a brother. The first brother is Mr. Pete Turner, who was playing bass on the St. Dom track, St. Dom and the Sinful track, and in that Meerkats track, playing that great bit of guitar, was his brother Stuart Turner. So there you go, what a bung it in. And then before that, what can I say, a track I haven't played on the show for a long time, and I do love it. Bamboozle from the album Red Right Hand. It was their version of Henry Mancini's Pink, for a great rocking version. That I do love it. And then before that, a bit of Benny Hill for you. It was Boots Randolph from the album Boots Randolph's Yakety Sax 1963. Title track, Yakety Sax, which is, believe it or not, the Benny Hill theme from the Benny Hill series. If those of you of a certain age, like 53 or more, like me, who can remember that. And then before that, doing a great version of the old Can't Hate It. It's Can't Heat It. It was Going Up the Country by Kitty, Daisy and Lewis from the self-titled album Kitty, Daisy and Lewis. Right, what am I going to give you now? Well, I've got a Ricky Nelson track coming up in just a minute, but first up, I'm going to give you this version off the brand new album Time to Jive by the Cool Cats. It's the Cool Cats version of Stood Up. Again, it goes something like this.
Since I guess my baby's got another date. Stood up, rolling hard again. I'll bet she's out having a ball, not even thinking of me at all. Stood up, broken hearted again. Well, I know just what I ought to do. I'll find me somebody new, but baby, I couldn't forget about you. Stood up, broken hearted again. Stood up, that's right. Must I always be the one left behind, never having any fun? Stood up, broken hearted. Well, I guess I'll go on being a fool, sitting around just waiting for you. You stood up, broken hearted again. Well, I know just what I ought to do. I ought to find me somebody new, but baby, I couldn't forget about you. Stood up, broken hearted again. Stood up, that's right. Must I always be the one left behind, never having any fun? Stood up, broken hearted again. Well, I guess I'll go on being a fool, sitting around just waiting for you. Stood up, broken hearted again. Well, I know just what I ought to do. I ought to find me somebody new, but baby, I couldn't forget about you. Stood up, broken hearted again. Stood up, broken hearted again. Stood up, broken hearted again. I didn't play it good. I had to make it great. I had to make it fast. I want them to tell them, I want them to tell them they're all in that senior class. I've been waiting for years, and I'll do it again. You know I'm waiting on the breeze. I never watch my breath. I said I'd take them in the car to all the spots in town. And I made it pretty nice because, you know, I'm always running around. I had to make it great. I had to make it fast. I want them to traveling, I want them to traveling, they're all in that senior class. You know I'm beating on the brakes. I never lost my breath. I try to take them in the car to all the spots in town. And I made it pretty nice, cause you know I'm always running around. I had to make it great. I had to make it fast. I want them to traveling, I want them to traveling, they're all in the senior class. Traveling, I want them to travel, they're all in the senior class. I've been waiting in school all day long, waiting on the bell to ring so I could go home. I throw my books on the table, pick up the hello, baby, let's get some gold. Heading down to the drugstore to get a soda pop, throw a nickel in the jukebox, and we start to rock. Spook out, baby, gonna taste the news. You sure look good in the baby doll shoes. A 1, 2, a poker shoe. A 3, 4, get out on the floor. 5, 6, come get your kicks down the corner of Lincoln and 40s. Yeah! I've been waiting in school all day long, waiting on the bell to ring so I can go home. Throw my books on the table, pick up the telephone. Hello, baby, let's get some gold. Heading down to the drugstore, get a soda pop, throw a nickel in the jukebox, and we start to rock. Spook out, baby, gonna taste the news. You should look good in them baby doll shoes. A 1, 2, a poker shoes. A 3, 4, get out on the floor. A 5, 6, come get your kicks down on the corner of Lincoln and 46. Yeah! Well, let's go now. What's 1, 2, a poker shoes. 3, 4, get out on the floor. 5, 6, come get your kicks down the corner of Lincoln and a 46. You gotta move. Start rockin', baby. Rockin', baby. Gonna rock all night. Just wait and see. Yeah. Why don't you leave me no wrong? Why don't you worry? Why don't you leave me no wrong? Why don't you hurt me? Why don't you leave me no wrong? Why don't you lie? I don't see me. Do me no wrong. Treat me like you need me. Don't you do me no wrong? Well, then, baby, don't you do me no wrong? Well, then you wanna get along. Honey, don't you do me no wrong? Well, you better do me right now, just sweat me. Oh, you better do me right now, don't you hate me? Oh, you better do me right. Hold me all the time. Hold me like you want me and treat me like you need me. Don't you do me no wrong? Well, little baby, don't you do me no wrong? Well, you better do me right, just sweat me. Oh, you better do me right, don't you hate me? Oh, you better do me right. Love me all the time. Hold me like you want me and treat me like you need me. Don't you do me no wrong? Well, little baby, don't you do me no wrong? Well, if you wanna get along, honey, don't you do me no wrong?
Yeah, baby.
Well, you gotta do me wrong. Well, little baby, don't you do me wrong? Oh, baby, you gotta do me right. Well, little baby, don't you do me wrong? Well, little baby, if you wanna get along, honey, don't you do me wrong?
Oh yeah, listeners, here's a bit of shaky for you, or is it shaky? Who knows? I do.
Lipstick, bottle of paint, lipstick, bottle of paint, lipstick, bottle of paint. You win, you win, you win, you win. That goes my baby, I'm a dream. Digging out, reading the door to me. And put my best on. 7 months since she been gone. Lipstick, bottle of paint, lipstick, bottle of paint, lipstick, bottle of paint. You win, you win, you win, you win. I'm gone, spread the field. You can like she is in love with me. I ain't everywhere I go. Wish my baby love me so. Lipstick, bottle of paint, lipstick, bottle of paint.
I've had it now. Oh God.
Bottle of paint, you win, you win.
I will tag you, Caroline. Thank you for joining. Oh yeah, great live version there, the old Big Joe Turner classic and a Lipstick, Powder and Paint. Mr. Sam Hardy. So there you go. And I'm sure Mr. Bray, who's listening, he would have been dancing around the kitchen for that one. I hope you like that, Louis. That was just for you, mate, because I know you're a big King Size Taylor fan. And they goes don't get played much, but they will be next week because I should be playing them on the show next week, as it's an all British show along with who is it? The Big Three, Rory Storm and the Hurricanes. They'll all be on the show next week. And I have had a request for next week, so I've got to get the request in because it's a birthday request. So I've got to go home and readjust the show a bit for next week. But I ain't going to get into that now. Right, as I said, that was Lipstick, Powder and Paint by none other than a legendary Cavern band. They played at the Cavern before the Beatles did. And the King Size Taylor and the Dominoes. And I'll tell you now, if you ever watch interviews of Cilla Black, she always mentions guys like King Size Taylor and the Dominoes, Rory Storm and all. So, you know, they are part of British rock and roll history, whether you like it or not, or whether you say they are or not. They are. And then before that, the old Pat Cup track, Do Me No Wrong. It was Warren Scott and the Memphis Playboys, and that's off the Western Bop Sessions. And then before that, what can I say? Mr. Ricky Nelson himself, the legend, with a very young James Burton on guitar and Wading in School, and that's off the American Dream disc, one of two at home. And that track comes from 1957. Just great. Check out Ricky on YouTube. Just type in Ricky Nelson and look behind him. You'll see a very young James Burton, who eventually went on to play for the King, who eventually went on to play guitar for Elvis, of course, in the Vegas days. I think he joined at about 69, 70. It might have been 71. I actually forget about that. No, it's a bit earlier. I think it would have been about 69 when James joined Elvis's band. And then before that, the Senior Class by none other than Bristol's very own The Heartbeats, and they're off their album Road to Memphis. And it's funny I should play that and the Rebel Dean track because there's a connection between both. In fact, the drummer on both those tracks, the Heartbeats track and the Rebel Dean track, is Mr. Steve Evans, also formerly from, what is it? No, the Firebirds, the original drummer with the Firebirds back in the day. And then before that, from their brand new album, Time to Jive, it was Stood Up by the Cool Cats. And just a great, great little track, that. And then before that, it was, I'd done that, didn't I? I said that, Playboy, the Meerkats. Right, I've got about 15 minutes left, so it's time to slow it down, listeners. I'm going to give you a track now that was done by the Everly Brothers. And this ain't by the Everly Brothers. This is a great, great little version of the Everly Brothers, Let It Be Me. And it is the Escorts. Have I got it signed up? Yep, I've got it lined up here. So just to bring it down a level or two now, just to slow it down, I'll play you this one and then I'll play you one after, and I'll tell you what the two tracks are, just to keep in line with the time and everything. So here's the Escorts with their version of the Everly Brothers, Let It Be Me. Enjoy.
I miss the day I found you. I want to stay around you. And so don't take this heaven from one. If you must cling to someone now and forever, let it be me. Each time we meet, love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. Each time we make love, I find complete love. Without your sweet love, what would life be? So never leave me lonely. Tell me you love me only, and that you'll always let it be me. I gave you my heart, gave you everything. Now all I've left is two pennies and a string. One, two pennies and a string. 1, 2 pennies and a red string. I gave you everything I had. You even took my ring. Now all I've left
There's 2 pennies and a string. 1, 2 pennies and a string.
When you come to the end of your show's record on, press offer.
Yeah.
They will press accept. We'll have the Studio 2 fader up in there, so they will hear your last song through that speaker.
It'll be that one, but I've got to play out with the sponsors. So as soon as the sponsor messages finish, I'll press off for them and then do it that way.
Okay.
I'll give them the nudge.
But all they need to do is accept, have the Studio 2 fader up. It'll just transfer seamlessly.
Right,
Like proper radio, mate.
Yeah. Once I've done that and I've played the messages, I'll just what I do is I just open the door just tell them I'm about to play the messages.
Yeah.
If they bring the fader up ready, then I'll give them a tap on the window, then I'll press off and let them go ahead.
That's a good track.
As long as the switch out there for Studio 2 is down.
Yeah, well they'll stay the same.
That's right.
Because you're switching.
Because they'll have to switch. I'll switch off.
They'll have to do it when they finish.
Yeah, I'll switch off Studio 2 out there anyway.
Yeah. But they're going to go. So both of these go on switch 2.
Yeah.
So they just work between each other.
What I'll do is, once I switch over for them, I'll switch off switch 2 out there and then switch 1 on, leave it on.
Leave it on 2.
All right, no worries, Andy. All right, mate. Some visitors here this week. I've even got Mr. Andy Coote here in the studio. I think they're all coming in to nick tracks off my show because I noticed Val Baker today. She played one of the Jacksons, Fujiyama Mama. And I think all the presenters are listening to my show and nicking my tracks, listeners.
I think so.
So I think I should get some sort of commission or some recognition here, Andy, don't you?
I think so. I mean, you played Going Up to the Country, the old
Canned Heat track, that's right.
That was lovely.
You enjoyed that, did you?
I enjoyed that a lot.
Oh, brilliant. Kitty, Daisy and Lewis, that was.
Okay.
So
I'll nick that track.
they do a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Actually, they're two sisters and a brother.
Okay.
And yeah, their family's called Durham, I think it is. Durham.
Well, I'll nick that track. You okay with that?
I'll tell you, send me your email address on private message on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'll send it to you in an email.
Fantastic.
And then you can play it on the show at your leisure, mate.
That's good.
Okay.
Enjoy the rest of your show.
Well, I've got about another 9 minutes. I've got about another 2 tracks to go.
Go
or 3
for
tracks.
it.
Lovely job. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah. Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, mate. Right, there you go. That one there was 2 pennies and a string by Mr. Ray Smith from the album I'm Right Behind You, Baby, Sun Sessions, 1958. And as I said before that, doing a great version of the old Everly Brothers track. It was Let It Be Me. Right, I'm coming up for the last 3 tracks so I can get them up. And do you fancy a bit of the Ponytails, anybody? Well, here's the Ponytails and Born Too Late.
Too late for you to notice me. To you, I'm just a kid that you won't date. Why was I born too late?
yeah, the ponytails there. I'm born too late. I'm going to leave you now with.
Sorry,
I'm going to leave you now with two great doo-wop tracks by the Mellows, and then one straight after. No, yeah, the Mellows. So here you go, and I got to say this is brilliant. It goes something like this, listeners.
Yeah, we got an adapter, headphone adapter in there anyway. Used to be one sat in there. Bravo, thank you very much.
Make me realize that you found someone else to take my place in your heart, in your heart. There was a time you would say I was the only one who could bring happiness to you or anyone. But now those days are gone. Gone are the days when we would say we were meant for each other. Gone are the days, those wonderful days, when on you kisses I would smother. Smoke from your cigarette clouds my eyes. Please don't say it, darling. Won't you realize and tell me you forgive me before those days are
I knew from the start that you were the only girl for me, and I knew from the start that ours was a love that was just meant to be, and I knew from the start you were the one for me. Oh, yes, I knew at a glance that you were the only one for my heart, and I knew at a glance that Cupid had flown and then loosened his dart, and I knew at a glance that you are the one for me. I waited, it seems like forever, for true love to come my way. I'm so glad that I was so confident to know that I'd meet you someday. I knew from the start that you were an angel and you were divine, and I knew from the start, from here to eternity, you would be mine, and I knew from the start you were the one for
Oh yeah, I love that. All the way from 1956, it was the Moonglows, and I knew from the start. And before that, it was Smoke from Your Cigarette. You've been listening to Strictly Come Rockin' with me, Rockin' Tony, live on Source FM 96.1 FM, live online at www.sourcefm.co.uk. Thank you for tuning in, listeners. Thank you to everybody on the live feed there. Much appreciated. Until next week, have a safe week. Stay safe. Have a great week. Have a great rocking weekend. Stay safe at the weekend. And until next week, listeners, like I always say, remember, keep it rocking always, listeners. Keep it rocking always.